All right, what's the value of x? What we need to do here is set up the proper proportion. That's an important first step, but that's not everything. What you need to do is complete it out, multiply it all out, and find out what the actual value of x is. Okay, but the very first step, write the right proportion. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the side splitter theorem says x is to the segment below it, x plus 5, as x minus 2 is to x plus 1. Okay? So multiplying the diagonals, which is what we need to do, we get x times x plus 1 equals x plus 5 times x minus 2. And if you know how to FOIL, you can figure out the right side. I'm going to write what's on the left side, x squared plus x. And on the right side, we're going to FOIL, and we're going to get first is x times x, x squared, outer, negative 2x, inner, 5x, and then last, negative 10. And we can combine like terms. X squared plus x equals x squared plus 3x minus 10. And now what we can do is we can say, let's subtract x squared from both sides. And now we're no longer dealing with a potentially scary, whatever you consider to be scary. Sorry, I got a little bit of a thing going on here. Okay. What you might consider to be a potentially scary x squared factoring situation, because now we're just left with x equals 3x minus 10, and I'm going to move this up a little bit just to continue solving it. I'm going to subtract x from both sides, and we get 0 equals 2x minus 10, and I'm going to add 10 to both sides to get 10 equals 2x, or dividing top and bottom, dividing both sides by 2. We get 5 equals x. And that is the value of x. So let me mark it out here. That's choice A. And I'll shrink it down so you can see the whole thing. But essentially, that's the problem to solve from